What do you get when you create a trail that stretches 2,600 miles from Maine to Florida, connects 25 key cities, and allows people to walk or bike from one downtown to another?
East Coast Greenway! East Coast Greenway! East Coast Greenway!
It's a powerful vision when you can step on a piece of trail and know that in one direction you can go to Maine and in the other direction you can go down to Key West.
That's exactly the stuff people want to do. They want to be able to explore, but they want to explore on a personal level, not from behind the glass. They want to get out there in it, and that's what the East Coast Greenway lets you do.
The East Coast Greenway provides people with a new, more intimate travel corridor to explore our eastern seaboard, up close and unhurried. Extending through 15 states and the District of Columbia, the Greenway is in the backyard of nearly 45 million people. Individuals of all ages and abilities are using this trail on a regular, even daily basis. Others will enjoy it while visiting the cities and towns it goes through. Still others will make it a destination for a day, a week, or even to make the challenging trek from end to end.
In many places, the trail will closely parallel Amtrak, and there will be opportunities to begin a trip at one point on the trail, take a multi-day trip, stay at bed and breakfasts, hotels, inns along the way, then hop on the train with your bike and your gear and ride back to your starting point.
So bring your walking shoes, bring your bike, bring your inline skates. Let's take a journey of discovery along the southeast section of the Greenway. From South Carolina's Myrtle Beach and the Waccamaw Neck in the north, down through the Low Country and into Georgia, walkers and cyclists on the trail experience a unique natural environment that you just can't see zooming down the highway.
We've got an opportunity here to really be able to show people what the forests were like before there were people. And I think you don't have that opportunity too many places in this country.
Traveling the Greenway here, you can literally walk back through history.
The British troops marched up from Savannah to the siege of Charleston along this highway, which is the Old Kings Highway.
The Greenway incorporates the Revolutionary War Trail, linking several historic sites, including the ruins of the old Sheldon Church. It was burned down twice, during the Revolutionary War and the Civil War. The trail in Georgia and South Carolina is dotted with picturesque towns, plus 2 classic historic cities. Downtown Savannah evokes the era when cotton was shipped from huge warehouses along River Street, and you can't resist strolling among its 21 picturesque squares. Charleston is full of urban charm, a treasure land of stately townhomes. Here, the Greenway will cross the Cooper River via the longest cable stay bridge in North America. Due to an effective citizens campaign, the new bridge will include a 12-foot wide bicycle and pedestrian lane.
We think the new bridge will unleash a huge pent-up demand for cycling and walking in this community and will lead to greater and better things.
This bridge is built to last well over 100 years, and people 100 years will be thanking these folks for doing this for them.
When you're riding that bridge, looking out over the harbor, and just having the breeze in your face, it's going to be absolutely a wonderful experience. We're so much looking forward to sharing that experience with everybody on the East Coast.
Communities along the old Route 17 corridor in South Carolina and Georgia, upstaged decades ago by Interstate 95, will especially stand to benefit from this non-motorized travel. They'll have all the advantages of tourist dollars without the disadvantages of pollution, traffic jams, and parking headaches.
I think the Greenway is already proving to be an economic engine to the communities that it passes through. Right along the Greenway, we see things like bike shops and rental opportunities, cafes, restaurants, bed and breakfasts opening up, actually facing the Greenway in acknowledgement of the kind of traffic they're going to get. You're going to see an entire ecotourism economy develop along this ribbon of green, all along the eastern seaboard.
Now into its second decade of continued growth, more than half of the Greenway is finished or in the development pipeline. Distinctive trail markers are being installed on all completed segments. During the Greenway's inaugural event on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., dignitaries joined leaders of the Alliance to celebrate its opening for public use. Senators and congressmen voiced their support.
In December of this past year, I organized a letter to the President urging him to make the East Coast Greenway a priority. We got 22 senators from 14 states, both parties, to sign that letter, so it gives you some sense of the support.
I think that would be our greatest accomplishment today, is that the average citizen just realized this project was underway and it was going to benefit them and their children.
We are really committed to getting this trail done by the year 2010. And we think it's a pretty ambitious goal yet, but we do believe it's doable, and that is really where we're heading.
In your neighborhood or in a nearby town or city, a lively journey of discovery can begin today. The East Coast Greenway opens exhilarating new worlds of off-road exploration up and down its 2,600 miles. The possibilities are waiting for you.